Greetings, everybody. It's Bass6286, and you got sand in my dessert. And with me is...
It's chocolate milk.
I'm proud of myself for that one.
Bass and his puns. Alright, so last episode we made it to the Sahulan desert, and we left off last episode as we were finding our way around the place. There was a chest here. It turned out to be a mimic. It dropped out. Oh my god! It dropped a water of life, not dropped out. So I didn't feel the need to show that, and we're gonna continue on by going to the right path.
Indeed.
I also took out the tornado lizards because I didn't feel it was very necessary to show them, because you've just saw them all in the last episode. So Maya leveled up from last time. She got a Wish Well spell, which is basically powered up from Wish, so that'll be really useful, because if you haven't already been able to tell, I've been taking quite a beating in this area.
More healing for us.
Let's just hope that their Psi Energy makes it. I think I have a few Psi Energy crystals, or Psi crystals in my bag anyways that I haven't used. I could probably use those if I really needed to.
Yeah, for emergencies. We'd only really need to use one on Maya and then just have her wish everyone back to health.
Yeah. And then you also get PP as you walk around as well. It all regenerates, so...
Which is pretty nice.
Yes. Ooh, Eruption, that's a really good spell.
Oh gosh, Garrett.
Eruption. Another fire spell for Garrett and his fireness.
His flaminess.
His flaminess.
Garrett's a flamer! Oh, god.
Oh, that's funny. You're just full of them today, aren't you?
I'm on fire, if you will.
Oh god, you're on a... I was gonna say on a roll, but that's even better. That's like the Bass6286 standard right there. So
and then
good.
I'm gonna be dry for the rest of the episode. Get it? Because we're in a desert?
I'm just sitting here trying not to laugh. It's just, oh. I'm just gonna call.
I'm sure all of the viewers are just rolling their eyes and face palming incredibly right now.
I'm just gonna call this puntastic. No other word for it. Alright, I don't know which path to take, honestly. Let's, I suppose, just kinda go from left to right. There's a chest there.
Good choice. Weasel's Claw?
Yeah, it's an attacking item. Oh, it's a cookie! That's a stat boosting item. I'm gonna heal up really quickly here with Maya and her Wish Well. And then go through the middle. Fight another tornado lizard. Let's see. This looks like the way out. Maybe we should check the right one first. Do I have a Psi crystal in my inventory anywhere? I've got like 9 waters of life that I've never used.
Oh, you have like 7 of them.
I've got 7 Psi crystals. So let's use one on Maya. And just for the hell of it, we'll use one on Isaac too, because his Ragnarok spell is pretty useful. And I've been using it quite a bit, which is probably why he has such low PP, honestly. Alright. Ooh, another chest. Okay, so I guess the left and the right had chests, and the middle is probably the way out, I would assume. So...
That is the only one left.
I think these guys are new. Stone soldiers?
What the heck are those things?
I don't know. They look like little balls with spikes or something. I guess that's exactly what they are. Who am I kidding?
I suppose. They have like some legs or stalks or something. I don't know what's sprouting out beneath them. I think it's legs, actually. That's really weird.
Yeah, you can see their little 2D animation legs moving.
They kind of remind me of very small versions of the giants from Majora's Mask.
Yeah, kind of.
Because those giants had like those long, gangly legs.
Oh yeah, and then they also give you like those, I think, like upskirt shots in some of the cutscenes of them,
yeah.
and I'm like, I don't want to see that, sir. Thank you for that, game developers, the beautiful, wonderful people of Nintendo.
We're just like, ha ha ha.
They're like, troll!
Giggling to themselves.
Well, if I was a game developer, I'd have lots of fun too. I would just put in the most random stuff, honestly.
Put in all of the Easter eggs.
Yeah.
remember when I was little, I used to think Easter egg was literal.
Oh, aw.
Like, they put in an Easter egg, and there was actually, like, some random spot in the game where there'd be a colorful little egg sitting for you to find.
Aw.
And I could never find them, and I was like, oh, I can never find any Easter eggs in my games.
And then poor little Bass as a kid was just all upset all the time. Okay. This is a really long, winding passage to get out of here, and it's a pink tornado?
That looks special.
Okay.
Maybe it's
Well,
pink with blood of its enemies.
something. Okay.
Maybe it's just a giant cotton candy swirl thing.
There's a gin around here somewhere.
Whoa.
That's a huge tornado. Oh my god.
It also came out of nowhere. Oh man, storm lizard.
This is actually the boss of the area. So I guess we'll just go ahead and fight him. And actually, I think you don't have to fight him. I think you can actually avoid him. But he just randomly showed up when I came down to that area. I think if you kind of map your way out where you're going to go, you can pretty much kind of outrun him, which is kind of interesting. Like, you don't have to fight him, but why not? I mean, it's not like he's really all that different than the other storm lizards. I find that when bosses have wind attacks like that, they're usually the weakest types of bosses. I don't know why.
This game just hates wind elementals.
Yeah, this game is just bullying people. Poor Ivan. Oh, and that...
He's the little kid that no one likes.
And just randomly, I just remembered that Jin restored PP, sorry, for the whole party, so that's kind of interesting.
Ooh.
One of the...
I forgot that Jin could do that,
Yeah.
Those are always the most useful ones.
Of course, you only restore, like, a little bit, but I guess it all helps.
Sure.
You can
When
see
you have, like, none left, you're like, oh, I just need a little bit to cast a healing spell.
just a little.
Save me.
Something like that. I guess we'll go ahead and buff anyways, just for the sake of doing so.
Because why not?
Just because it's habit. Drop its attack, sure. And then we'll just completely beat its ass down with summons. Sounds like a good idea.
That's always fun. Always a good decision.
Yep. I love the little sound it makes too.
They are very satisfying sound effects.
Just because they're like unleashing. Alright. Let's see here. He's got about 3,000 HP. It doesn't seem like the HP mark for a lot of these bosses is really going up. They've all been around like 2,000 the last couple bosses we've fought. Like,
Slowly climbing up like a couple hundred every boss.
like all the way from Sodaros, he was I think like 2,400, and the Kraken was 2,600 I think, and this guy is I think 2,900. So nothing that's really out of our ability, although we should probably heal very soon, because Ivan just died, and Maya's
Yeah, I
got
was gonna
4
say.
HP, so
We might want to heal after that.
it's probably just because I've been going ahead and I've been using all of my summons.
Yeah, now your stats are all like bleh.
And now I can't use... I was going to use Wish, but I can't use it because I do not have it, so...
That's that. Do you have one of the Jin, like spritz or whatever, that heals HP for the party?
I just used it.
Oh.
So what I'll do is I'll go with Isaac and Maya to heal, and I'll let Garrett use a summon because he has no healing spells. And then that will get his stats back as well if we unleash the Jin. And then hopefully before the boss dies I can revive Ivan.
So we can get some experience.
Yes. Poor little Ivan. Trailing behind. Okay. So now I'll go ahead and unleash the other two. I do suppose. Let's try out Eruption. Takes like a whopping 14 PP points to use.
Such a weird thing, just kind of like spits seeds at him.
I'm going to grow on you.
Oh jeez.
Take that, sir. Yeah, it seems really random. Or like this
They
gigantic
tickle you with vines.
Or like this gigantic whale appears in the middle of the desert, because you know that's realistic.
Yeah. Maybe he's actually appearing out at sea and he's just so awesome he fires a giant jet bombardment of water all the way to the desert, wherever we are.
Getting owned over here. Okay.
A little bit.
I wonder if Maya... Probably not. I was gonna say, I wonder if she has her spells back yet. But what we can do is do that. Actually, that might be easier. I've got like 7 potions.
Just use those.
Hell, I'll just use those. Maya doesn't have one, of course, but we can probably just go ahead and use a spell on her. Yeah, that's right. The items are coming in handy. I don't usually use items a whole lot, but they're there if you need to use them, and then they're kind of... And then by that time, they're really piled up, I find, so...
Yeah, we have a huge stockpile of them.
So it kind of works in your favor. Let's go ahead and revive Ivan. And... let's see here. Boost defense, sure, why not? Let's just go ahead and stack those. And restore HP to the party, then Ivan can get healing when he gets back up.
It's a perfect plan.
I thought so. It's just really hard for me to remember which order everybody attacks in, because when you change their weapons and armor, sometimes their speed changes, so it's really hard to remember which order they all attack in.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh, this person goes before this person. Oh, wait, they don't. Crap. No.
I know, and then it's like, why?
My perfect plan is foiled by my own characters.
Foiled again. Let's see, can I do anything? I'll just go ahead and do that. And again, still don't have that back. That's annoying. What to do?
The one problem with using Jin.
You either don't know what to do or you're too afraid to use them because they'll just completely screw up your stats like no other.
And then you'll lose like some awesome psi energy and you're like, no, I need that. God.
Something like that. That happens a lot too. And then I think they take 2 turns to reset. So
maybe. I think it might depend on the Jin. Like, I think some take more than others.
That could be a possibility as well. I really wish Ivan had healing spells, because he's so useless in a lot of battles, because he just doesn't have anything to use, really.
That's true. You could always switch his Jin around so that he gets some healing something.
Yeah, I could. Why won't you die?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, is this guy dead yet? Jeez. Is he secretly healing himself while we're not looking?
No. Well, I wasn't expecting to run into him, because I knew if you kind of went into that area, you'd run into him, but I didn't know you'd run into him that early. He kind of just was like, boo! And I was like, ah!
Oh, crap! God, no!
I was like, where'd you come from? There we go. Thank you, Ivan. Do. That sound is satisfying to hear when we defeat the boss. Alright, now that that's out of the way, there was something I wanted to do. I wanted to come up here and do that, because there should be a Jin over here! Haha!
At last!
Don't you run away from me. There we go.
Now we have to fight this thing. Way to be a jerk, Jin.
Oh, at least Jins don't really take a whole lot of effort to defeat, at the very least.
He got all riled up seeing us in that boss fight. He's like, oh man, I totally want to do that. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh, here I go. Oh my god.
And then he completely fails.
Oh, why did I do that?
He's like, ow, my pride.
Poor life decision number 1.
Going against 4 people with magical powers.
And giant weapons that are very sharp.
4 against 1. Hardly seems fair. But there we go. Get in my body, Jin! That's what it looks like.
That's what Maya said?
Oh god. Flash. What does Flash do? Let's see.
Make us super fast? Oh man, we're only missing 1 Jin, too.
Block damage to party with a firewall. Oh, that's kind of interesting. That doesn't really work very effectively, though. I'll have everybody know it only works for a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's the same as Granite or whatever, where it's like for 1 turn. You get like immunity, like super defense.
Alright, on that note, I will set all of these wonderful Jin. We've got so many of them. They're all so wonderful. Awesome. I need to really heal up here with Maya and get back on track. But we'll meet you guys back here, and hopefully we can finish up the desert next time. So, thanks for watching.
And see you later.